Live from the Albert Ali Gymnasium on the campus of Nevada Union High School, Touchdown Productions is proud to present Miner preseason basketball. Tonight, your Nevada Union Miners take on the Placer Hillman right here on your Foothill Game of the Week.
The last shot. There's Daley. No good. Oh, beautiful outlet pass. Got the steal now. Daley feeling his power. He'll bring it up to Cory. Right hand side. That's a big move by Edwards. There you go. With it. No good. Oh, reverse layup. Yeah.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Ali Gymnasium as we get set for the final preseason basketball game. Tonight we've got your Nevada Union Miners 4-10 on the season, taking on the Placer High School Hillmen, who are 10-4. I'm Mark Wall, along with my buddy, Big M, Marty Mortensen. And big guy, welcome back. Happy New Year.
Same to you, Mark. Thanks, and Happy New Year to all our viewers. And what a great final preseason game we're going to have here tonight as these two schools, Nevada Union and Placer, renew their old traditional rivalry.
But before we talk about that and meet the players, Marty, let's thank tonight's underwriters. Your Nevada Union preseason basketball is being brought to you tonight by Liberty Motors and the Liberty Outlet. Liberty Motors is your Dodge dealer in Grass Valley. Owner Gary Alkenbreck and GM Tom Rubino carry diesel trucks and sport utility vehicles. That's Liberty Motors on Freeman Lane in Grass Valley.
And by Hanson Brothers Construction and HBE Rentals. Orson and Helen Hanson, along with Sue and Larry Peterson, provide ready-mix concrete that is computer batched and radio dispatched and available in custom colors. Hanson Brothers Construction and HBE Rentals on LeBar Meadows Road in Grass Valley.
And Mike Bratton, State Farm Insurance and Financial Services. Owner Mike Bratton and his representatives can help you with your home, auto, and life insurance needs, and now offer financial services as well. That's Mike Bratton, State Farm Insurance and Financial Services, Taylorville Road in Grass Valley.
And by Sierra Nevada Podiatric Associates, Doctors Gregory and Douglas Height have provided you with foot care for over 20 years in Nevada County. Your feet don't have to hurt. Sierra Nevada Podiatric Associates on Marguerite Lane, Grass Valley.
And Broad Street Furnishings owners Larry and Jeannie carry a selection of contemporary and country furnishings, including couches, love seats, tables, and chairs, along with fine office furniture. That's Broad Street Furnishings on Broad Street in Nevada City. And as always, Touchdown Productions, your championship television station for the Foothills since 1997. Yeah, Marty, right now, Placer Hillman and your Miners, and Miners 4-10 a little bit. I thought they'd be playing a little bit better this year.
Well, they're struggling a little bit as the start of this preseason, but it only takes another game here, get the preseason out of the way, and then start on a
exactly.
A league.
Preseason is exactly what it is. Preseason doesn't mean a whole heck of a lot. Everybody's healthy right now. We should have a full team on the floor tonight. Placer Hillman looking very good, as well as the Lady Hillman.
Yeah, well, once tonight, speaking of the ladies, the Lady Miners came out tonight, and they won their preseason game over Granite Bay, 64-45.
Yeah, and they were up by 25 and really looked sharp the second half.
They did, and they came out at the start of the second half and sunk 4 straight three-pointers right at the start of the second half and kind of put the game out of reach right at that point.
Yeah, exactly. Of course, the Placer Hillmen are 10-4, having a really, really fine preseason. Tomorrow night, of course, we'll be bringing you a Lady Hillman against the Bear River Lady Bruins, and those two teams are going to be going at it. We saw the Lady Hillmen earlier this year. They looked really sharp, and, of course, we already know that the Lady Bruins are expected to go all the way. Hopefully, we'll go to Arco Arena with them.
That'd be great.
But tonight we've got Nevada Union men against the Placer Hillmen right here on your Game of the Week. School doesn't start here at Nevada Union until next Tuesday. Still a pretty good crowd in here tonight.
Yeah, well, it's the end of the holiday 2-week vacation, and now everybody's kind of getting back to normal, and some of the fans and the families come out tonight to support their teams. A lot of people out here from Auburn, from Placer High School, so it's going to be an exciting preseason game.
And you've been tuning up your golf game until you had to come back to work tonight.
Yeah, I certainly did. I did 4 days in a row and 2 coming up for the weekend, so I've got my plans all set for the new year.
Well, right now, let's throw it down to Gilbert on the floor with Jeff and Mark Lee.
Yeah, thanks a lot, guys. Down here at the big contest, down on the floor, Mark Lee to my left. Mark, you're the visiting coach here. How long has it been since you've been to the stadium here, to Ali Gym?
Every other year we come here.
Okay. Well, I've missed those games then. And, of course, Jeff Dellis, the boys coach, hosting Placer tonight. That's got to be a big game for your team.
Well, this one this season, Gil, all games are big for us. We need to hit a stride that we, as of yet, haven't hit.
Well, I know, and we've talked about that before. Now, Mark, you're coming just off of the Kendall, kind of a disappointing Kendall for your team. What did you tell them afterwards, and how are they going to rebound off of that?
We just need to play better defense and get a little more rhythm on offense, because our defense against Granite Bay was extremely bad. And if we play defense tonight like we did last Saturday night, they'll be hitting those threes all night. So I saw them play last night, and they shot somewhere close to 33 pointers, and they hit quite a few of them. So.
Well, that's a pretty good shooting percentage. And, of course, tomorrow night we'll be down at your facility for the Lady Bruins against the Lady Hillmen, and the Lady Hillmen are off to a good start.
Yeah, Lady Hillman playing real well. I think they're like 9-4, 9-5, and Tony's got them going, and they've got a very tough league. So he'll have to hopefully get it kick-started with this Saturday, tomorrow night against Bear River.
Well, Bear River's tough too. I think they're 9-1 right now. They've only been beaten by Colfax, so a nice foothill relationship going on there.
Yes, that's true. Girls have got it going up there. We had a great game, foundation game, Colfax and Placer. It was a great game.
Now, Jeff, what do you plan to do without giving out too many secrets against Placer? What do they got, and how are you going to defend them?
Well, hopefully we'll make more shots than we did last night. Mark runs a real nice system. I was first introduced to Mark when I first moved up here. He was coaching at Rio, and he and his coaching staff were really gracious in giving me an opportunity to coach here in the Sacramento area. Mark's teams are always going to play hard. It's important for us to defend their big guys. The 2 6'8" kids are both very physical. They crash the boards real hard, and they play real good defense. I saw the Granite Bay game, and that was really kind of an asterisk for them. They ordinarily play great defense.
All right, and the same question for you. What are you going to throw it in you?
We're just going to try and defend their shooters. Somehow, some way, get out and contest as many shots as possible. And we're going to have to block out everywhere because they get the long rebounds. So we're going to have to be able to contest their shots, and hopefully we can keep them from getting too hot.
Now, this is the final preseason game for both you guys. Who are you looking at in league is going to be the tough ones that you're going to have to beat?
There's no easy games in our league. Everybody's tough. I mean, Thomas is tough. You've got Rockland. Granite Bay is very good. Del Oro can beat anybody any given night. Wood Creek's very good. I think they're like 9-2 right now. So when we open up with them at home, plus Thomas is probably the favorites. So it's just, you better come to play every night.
Okay, well, we'll stay in touch with you and find out what are the big games and get down there and see some Hillmen.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right, Mark Lee right there, and I'll ask you as the coaches shake hands. Your season starting up now. You're opening up against Hiram Johnson. Right. They're kind of down in the standings right now, just ahead of you guys. That should be a pretty good measuring stick for you.
It will be. No one in the Metro other than Kennedy's playing great ball, but everybody's real athletic. Everybody comes to play every night in the first round. I think it's going to be a good measuring stick for us. We have the good fortune of having the first round bye, so we don't play until Thursday, January 9th here at Ally.
Right, and that's on our schedule, and that will be your game of the week up here for the community. It will be Nevada Union versus Hiram Johnson. And then, of course, one more thing we want to mention is our brand new telecast starting next Wednesday with you and the Strohminator. unleashed live inside the studio, and I think that's going to be a lot of fun for everybody.
I agree. We're going to have a blast, and we're really looking forward to coming and sparring with each other verbally.
Now, on the first show, we're going to have both Craig Strohm and Jeff Dellis here. Then after that, the season kicks in. It'll be you for the next 3 weeks because he's playing on Wednesdays, and then we'll have Stromy 3 weeks after that. So we'll get a lot of chance to see the minors. We'll have some highlights. You're going to bring some players down so we can meet them?
Whoever you want, we'll bring.
All right, bring a couple players each week so you'll have an opportunity to meet the players a little more personal manner. Give us a call. Call up, talk to the players, ask Jeff some questions, why he does what he does out here. All right, Jeff, well, good luck tonight against Placer, and we'll see you Wednesday for Inside NU Basketball.
We'll look forward to it.
All right, Jeff Dellis there, the boys' main man as he gets ready to do battle, and, of course, Mark Lee off to my left here as Placer gets ready. A great rivalry, great traditional rivalry here in the foothills, Placer and Nevada Union. They, of course, used to be in the same league a long time ago, and the rivalry was quite intense for football and everything else. Kind of fallen off since then a little bit, but it's still nice when the foothill powerhouses hook it up on the basketball court and get ready to play. So I understand that there's some Spencer Havner's in the house tonight, former football player, stand out for UCLA. We'll try and get a few words with him at halftime, and Craig Strohm promised that he might come by as well and shed a little light on the Lady Miners after their big victory tonight. But right now it's the Placer Hillman versus the Nevada Union Miners right here on your Foothill Game of the Week. So let's throw it back right now to Mark Wall and the Big M himself, Marty Mortensen. Guys, back to you.
All righty, thank you, Gilbert. Dellis and the Strohminator?
Oh, boy, I don't know.
I'm not familiar with that one, but I guarantee you one thing, that Wednesday night show is going to be a lot of fun with Stromy and Jeff and Gil. If anything, it will be amusing and enjoyable to watch. So, your Nevada Union Miner preseason basketball is being brought to you tonight by Weaver Auto and Truck Center. Owners Tom and Matt Weaver are your Buick, Pontiac, GMC, and Cadillac dealers in Grass Valley, celebrating their 8th year in Nevada County. That's Weaver Auto and Truck Center, East Main Street in Grass Valley.
And by Plaza Tire and Auto Service, second-generation owners Mike and Mark Hauser provide complete auto repair and are your Michelin Tire Center. Plaza Tire and Auto Service on Searles in Nevada City and on Penn Valley Drive in Penn Valley.
And Walker's Office Supplies, Mike Anderson and his staff. They know your business and they know your name. And they carry name brand office supplies at their new Main Street store and offer delivery to your home or business. That's Walker's Office Supplies, East Main Street in Grass Valley.
The House of Print and Copy, owned and operated by Sandy Conley and Patty Faree. They're the copy store that thinks it's a print shop for your business or personal needs. The House of Print and Copy, Nevada City Highway, Grass Valley.
And BPM Systems and Computer Services, Ben Palacio can serve all your major brands of computers from new installation to repairs at your home or office. That's BPM Systems and Computer Services right here in Grass Valley.
Francis Cinto and Associates, CPA and financial consultants. Owners Greg Francis and David Cinto provide tax, accounting, and financial services for your home or business. Francis Cinto and Associates, CPAs and financial consultants.
And as always, Touchdown Productions, your championship television station for the Foothills since 1997. So both teams getting ready to come on out now. The starting lineups will be introduced. Marty, I've got a kind of a gut feeling tonight that with those tall players for Placer, you're going to see Nevada Union putting them up from three-point range. On the other hand, the defense just isn't as tight as it could be for Placer. And watch for Nevada Union to really move that ball around, take the shots when they've got them, and be crashing those boards.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you. The size-wise, the Nevada Union is really lacking on the against the bigger fellas. Time now for the national anthem.
What
Nice job for that young lady there. She
Katie
really
Height.
filled out the tune.
Yeah, Katie Height, that's Dr. Greg Height's daughter. Yeah, she can knock it out, I'll tell you that.
Man, she's a pint-sized young lady, and she can belt out that song. Just a great rendition.
Yeah, nothing pint-sized about those vocals.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Man.
Coming out for Placer, number 15, Nichols. Number 4, Shawn Jergo. 44, Eric Sanchez. And number 11, Chad Huck. Watch out for that Shawn Jergo. I believe he's that 6'8" forward they were talking about. Starting lineup for Nevada Union tonight. Of course, Brandon McFadden is healthy again. So Joey Bratton coming out, starting tonight.
6'2" senior, number 14, Jeff Dellis.
Number 14, Jeff Tripany.
6'5" senior, number 23, Chad Smith.
23, Chad Smith. And John Sheets, number 5. Of course, your quarterback for the Nevada Union Miner football team. John really having a good year with basketball. And, of course, Gary Daley coming out, his younger sister. Sophomore plays on that Craig Strohm stream, who won by 20 points tonight.
Referees for tonight's game, Steve Clark and Jerry Stanad out there they're only having 2 referees tonight.
So Chad Smith starting in the center position. Last time we saw him here, he had a great game, but he got in foul trouble early and never was able to get his game going in the second half. But Chad really strong on the boards.
Oh, yeah.
Along with Van Meter when he's in the game. Gary Daley starts it off to John Sheets, who will set up the offense tonight. To Bratton, brings it back out to Gary. Good movement by the Miners. Smith all by himself takes it in. Very nice. Layup baseline. Chad Smith, 2 points. Placer gets fouled at the other end. That's Renfrey. So Renfrey on the quick inbound gets fouled by Gary Daley. That'll be Gary's first foul. And one of the things the Miners are going to have to look out for, Marty, is that fast break.
And they showed it right there.
In and out for Renfrey. Second one goes 2-1 early. Nevada Union, first period. Sheets looking inside, nothing there. Joey Bratton loses it, picks it back up and loses it again. Again, here's this quick break. Placer picks the ball up, one-on-one.
Oh.
Nice move by Sam Nichols.
A charging foul by...
So Nichols gets the charge. Lucky there, it looked to me like
that looked pretty
Nevada
good.
Union was still moving, but they call it the other way.
Caught a break right there. Score still remains 2-1.
Bratton right side, slapped away by Renfrey. Renfrey one-on-one, forget it. That's not even a match there.
Nope.
As Renfrey's got at least 7 inches on Joey Bratton. So Renfrey gets his first 2. He's got all 3 points for Placer, up 3-2.
Yeah, he stole the ball, took it coast to coast.
Just not a crisp pass by Joey Bratton, had it slapped away. 2 Sheets. Looking to go inside. Good defense by Placer. Daley, head fake from outside. Tried to take it inside and traveled.
I think the size difference is going to force Nevada Union to stay to the outside and try to do something, because I don't think they're going to be able to take it into the hoop very often.
So Chad Huck for Placer. Slapped away by Sheets. Placer will take it out of bounds. One thing about Nevada Union, they always play a scrappy defense. Just lacking that huge height that some of these other teams have. Renfrey tried to go baseline to Nichols, gets slapped out by Nevada Union, so Placer will retain possession.
Defensive struggle going on right now, Mark.
Here's Shawn Jergo, 6'8".
Shawn Jergo,
to Nichols. Nichols traveled,
No
didn't
call.
get the call. It was 1 foot slip. Renfrey inside. Nice bounce pass. Basket will go. Sanchez.
So are they going to count that?
No, well, no, maybe not. Boy, that was a beautiful pass by Renfrey to Sanchez moving to the basket. And Sanchez got fouled, but
That was before he shot.
Yeah, they're not going to count it.
The referee did blow his whistle before he took it up to the hoop. And
Well, Jeff Tripany, it looks like he tweaked his knee a little bit. He might have hyperextended it. He's just really favoring it right now. So we'll keep an eye out on that. Jared Van Meter comes in to replace him. Huck to Nichols for three. No good. Rebounded by Smith. Sheets had Daley breaking, didn't see
nice
it. Sheets
move.
takes it to the hoop himself. Nice 2 points by John Sheets. But right back, fast break. Renfrey gets 2 more of his own. 5-4, Nevada Union down by 1. Going to have to defend that quick inbound pass. Sheets in the corner, back outside to Bratton. 4-2. No good.
foul on Chad Smith.
So they'll call it on Chad, and the last thing Jeff wants right now is for Chad Smith to get in trouble underneath that basket. That's his first personal foul, 5:46 left. First period. Beautiful pass. Sanchez to Jergo.
calling the block.
Foul on Chad Smith.
So another one on Chad Smith. He's got it quick too, and Dellis is going to have to pull him out
Second personal.
with not even 3 minutes left or taken out of this first period. Outside to Huck. Jergo looking inside to Renfrey. 2-on-1,
nice
slapped
block.
away by Gary Daley. Nice defense by Gary.
Yeah, he came right over the top from the back. Knocked it away.
Daley's got it back. Has it slapped away, retains possession out to Sheets. Sheets takes it hard to the hoop, then pulls up for the 10-footer, which is no good.
Oh, here he goes.
Renfrey, 2-on-2. Sanchez under the basket.
Oh,
no,
he misses
off the
the
front. Van Meter picks up the rebound. Boy,
Well, he changed hands and went and shot it left-handed. I don't know why he did that.
you got to have those easy lays up. Smith
Yeah.
all the way across to Sheets.
Oh,
Sheets
nice
in
move.
and out. Nice move, John Sheets. Boy, head fake one way, turns the other, lays it off the glass, 2 points. 6-5 now, NU up by 1. Jergo trying to go baseline, has it slapped away by Gary Daley, taken away by Chad Smith, and Sheets will have an opportunity to bring it back up. Nevada Union up by 1.
Gary Daley's showing some quick defensive moves underneath that basket.
Sheets to Bratton, 2-pointer. Airmailed that one. Joey looked like he's pressing just a little bit. I like the fact that John Sheets is taking it to the hoop. He's got 2 baskets on that quick move.
But in order to do that, though, Mark, he's had to do a lot of quick head fakes and body changes and everything else, but he's doing a great job.
Chad Huck. Little 6-foot jumper's good. They thought he was going to pass it out. Pulls up the 6-footer. So 7-6, Placer up by 1. Pruitt in the game for Placer, number 32. Defending Sheets in the corner. Sheets looking for an opening. Has it slapped away by Huck. Picked back up by Daley. Daley fighting for that ball.
They're going to call him for a foul, I believe. That'll be his second if that's...
Foul on Chad Huck.
So Huck, number 11, picks up his first. Chad Huck. guard for Placer. Gary Daley, nice move off the glass, no good. Good solid defense by Placer underneath the basket. Turnover and will go to Placer. Saw Gary and Janice Daley in the house tonight. You know, they got Ali playing one game, they got Gary playing the next. But not being at home is something the Daleys are used to. But they're not playing ball or volleyball, they're playing baseball.
Another inside move to Renfrey as he came across underneath the basket and fed him perfectly.
That's going to kill Nevada Union tonight. They've got to stop that quick move on Placer. They're bringing it up really fast. 9-6, NU down by 3. Sheets looking inside, nothing there. Bratton way outside. Doesn't want to take it from out there, looking to get it back to Sheets. Good defense by Pruitt. Pruitt all over Sheets, spin move, in and out, no good. Rebounded by Renfrey.
Boy, he only had a couple seconds left to shoot the ball, did a couple nice moves. Now he steals the ball away.
Yeah, beautiful by Joey Bratton with the left hand. Renfrey wasn't getting anywhere near that. He'd have picked up a foul easy there. 9-8 now. Placer up by 1.
Nice steal by Sheets.
Renfrey, good movement for a big man. Spin turn, had it slapped away. So that's McFadden who's in the game for Nevada Union. He'll pick up his first foul. Renfrey will shoot 2. So, and Tripany just came out of the locker room. He's looking pretty good. So we'll expect to see him back in. Well, the last thing you want to do is hyperextend your knee. The last preseason game.
That's the second miss for Renfrey at the free throw line.
So 5 new players in for Nevada Union. Number 30, Alex Manuel. Zane Edwards. Archie Pearson.
Shawn Jergo.
And McFadden, along with Jared Van Meter. Edwards will bring it up. Edwards looking for McFadden in the corner. He's got him now. Brandon just bullying his way over Sanchez. And they're going to call it on Sanchez for reaching in. So Archie Pearson will bring it in. Jeff Tripany is back in the game. Brendan McFadden will sit down. So good to see Tripany back in.
Travel cone.
Yep. Alex Manuel looking one way, turned the other, moved his feet.
This floor seems a little bit slippery tonight. I was watching the girls, and they were having the same problem, that they weren't calling the travels in the earlier game.
10-8, Nevada Union down by 2. There should have been a travel there. Didn't get it called. Looking for Jergo inside. Spins on the baseline, puts it up. 8-footer is good. Shawn Jergo with his first 2 of the game. 12-8 now. Placer Hillman up by 4. Bounce pass inside.
There should be a foul called right there.
Yeah, Zane Edwards really forced it to Alex.
Should go on Jergo.
Not sure that's the play that I wanted. Alex was just open for a second. But Placer just closed right in and slapped the ball away. So Nevada Union will take it out of bounds. Archie Pearson to Tripany. Back to Archie. Archie's got that 3-pointer. Edwards to Tripany. Tripany all the way across to Archie. Good movement by the Miners. Alex Manuel spinning on the baseline, turns around, has it taken away by Renfrey. Pruitt all the way across to Huck by himself for 3. No good.
Called Renfrey for that foul.
So that's David Miles, not Huck. Number 5 in the game, David Miles.
The fouls on 33, Matt Renfrey.
Yeah, Renfrey threw an elbow and they right in front of the referee. Not a smart thing to do.
So Zane Edwards trying to get it over to Archie. Placer knocks it out. Those passes just need to be a little bit crisper.
Yeah, they're
big guy, because they're a little slow. Passer's going to pick those off all day long.
And they've been doing that.
Alex Manuel brings it into Zane Edwards. Zane to Archie. Archie needs to make that jumper. He had it, didn't take it. Tried to force it into Tripany and gets slapped out by Renfrey.
Placer is very quick on defense.
Chad Smith back in the game now for Nevada Union. Edwards way outside. To Smith. Alex Manuel stuck in the corner. Edwards forces it in. Really nice pass to Tripany. 4-2 and the foul. So everybody thinking Zane Edwards is going to take the three-pointer. Saw Tripany standing right underneath the basket. Jeff just puts up the 2. He gets fouled by Renfrey. So Renfrey will go out of the game. I'm sorry, Renfrey sprays in. Bratton comes back in along with Sheets for Nevada Union. So in a couple of minutes, that second line comes in for Jeff Dellis. They did a good job. Jeff makes the three-pointer, so it's 12-11 now. Hillman up by 1. Pruitt bounces it off his own foot out of bounds. Boy, that's got to drive you nuts.
Oh, man. They had a play at the baseline, and then it just rolls right out of bounds, turn the ball over. Nevada Union's got a chance to take the lead.
46 seconds left, first period. Sheets to Daley, way outside for 3. Off the back, no good. Rebounded by Chad Smith, puts it up, he'll get fouled. And will shoot 2. So Chad back in the game with 2 quick fouls. Jeff sticks him back in there. 33 seconds left and an opportunity for Chad Smith to tie it up 12-all. Nothing but the bottom of the net right there. Or as Halleck used to say, nothing but nylon.
And nothing but nylon is correct. 12-12 your score.
Second one is off the back, no good. Rebounded by Renfrey, and that kid gets up.
Oh, man, he's a player. Saw him last year.
Nichols to Jergo. Jergo to Renfrey. Underhanded scoop, no good. Defended by Chad Smith. That's going to be his 3rd foul, and Jeff Dellis has got to be going nuts.
He's got to be sitting on the pines now because he can't. It's only the first quarter, and he's got 3 fouls on him. He'll be. He's going to have to sit down for a while.
So Van Meter can't come in until Renfrey puts one up. Off the back, no good.
He's only 2 for 4 right now. 2 for 5. I'm sorry.
So Smith will come out. Van Meter will come in the game. Renfrey makes the second one. 13-12, 24 seconds left. Nevada Union with an opportunity to take the lead. Bratton heading around the left-hand side. Slapped away by Chad Huck. So now Nevada Union pushing off.
Go for shooting 1-and-1.
So Jeff Tripany pushing off. Didn't see that at all. So Nichols will shoot a 1-and-1 here. 16 seconds left. Nichols no good off the back. Oh,
it came back
off the
in.
Front, yeah.
I was with you. I thought for sure that wasn't going to make it.
Looking for Nevada Union to jump all over that rebound. Number 24, Nick Loeffler in the game for Nevada Union. So Daley will bring it in. 16 seconds left. Nevada Union down by 3. 15-12. Joey Bratton. 2 Sheets.
They're going to have to set something up in a hurry, Mark.
8 seconds left. I think John's going to want to take it to the hoop. He does. Puts it up. 8-footer. No good. Jergo Renfrey throws it up. Would have been good if it went. So after your first period, Nevada Union Miners 12 and the Placer Hillman 15. Well, Nevada Union looking pretty good there to begin with, but the second Placer gets those 2 big men back in the game. I mean, how do you defend that?
No, you can't. And not with the height advantage that Placer has. It's just really a no contest at this point in time. And they're going to have to change their game plan, I think, for Nevada Union.
Well, they get those big guys underneath the basket. John Sheets wants to take it to the hoop, but he's got to be working. He's got to be working the guys in the corner. None of the guys have taken any shots from the corners at all. Sheets is doing the best he can to work it to the basket, but he's not going to be able to do that the entire game. He's got to count on some of the other guys to make those outside jumpers, and they're just not falling right now. Early yet, Nevada Union down by 3, 15-12, first period.
And one of the things also to point out, Mark, is that no one has taken a three-point shot, and even though Nevada Union hasn't been able to drive into the basket, they're still not taking anything from the outside.
Nothing down. So Nevada Union will start with Van Meter, Nick Loeffler, Gary Daley, John Sheets, Joey Bratton. Placer will bring out Nichols, Renfrey, Sanchez, Jergo, and Chad Huck.
This Renfrey's a one-man show in this game.
Well, he has a nice steal by John Sheets, throws it off of Nichols, but they're not going to give it to him.
9 points in that first quarter for Renfrey.
Jergo will inbound. Inside to Renfrey. He's
nice
all over
feed.
it. Oh, he just beat Jared Van Meter underneath the basket. So Renfrey puts an easy 2 and 17-12 now. Nevada Union's got to be careful, down by 5. Early second period. Joey Bratton, 2 Sheets. Nothing in the middle at all. Van Meter just outside the three-point line. Bounce pass to Sheets. To Bratton. Looking for Loeffler in the middle. Nothing there at all. Placer's just got that all blocked off. 10 seconds to shoot. Inside. So Nick Loeffler trying to force it up. He'll shoot 2. Jergo just falls on his back.
That was a nice pass. He was all alone, and he just hesitated just for a minute, and that gave Jergo a time to get over there.
So the 6'2 senior makes the first. 17-13. Placer forcing it down quick. Nice defense by Gary Daley. So he slaps it out of bounds. Sanchez thought he got fouled. He did not. So Placer will get it out of bounds.
Daley continues his fine defensive play. He's broken up several opportunities for Placer tonight.
Eric Sanchez back in the game.
Oh, nice steal
away by Daley. Yeah, Daley pulls up. Could have traveled, didn't get the call. Brendan McFadden back in the game. To Bratton, just outside the three-point line. Back to Gary, 4-3.
Yes. There it is.
So 3 points for Gary Daley, gets him back in the game. 17-16, Nevada Union down by 1. Jergo to Sanchez. Sanchez looking for Renfrey underneath. Renfrey spins around, turns it back up, puts it in.
Nice
McFadden
block.
rejects it and gets the rebound. So good defense by Nevada Union. 6:40 left, second period. And Jared Van Meter with a left-handed layup, and he gets fouled. No, he doesn't get fouled.
Timeout was
calls
called.
timeout.
They've seen enough.
Yeah, NU runs off. 6 straight points. 18-17, lead by 1. Hey, there's old buddy Tom Fitzsimmons working the phones for tonight. There's Tom. Working for Star 94.3 tonight. Of course, that's the brother-sister duo with KNCO Radio.
He's got the bird's eye view from way up top.
Up there in the crow's nest.
Yeah, I asked him before the game if he had an extra roster. He said, yeah, I've got one up in the crow's nest up there. I said,
you don't want to go
throw
up
it down to me. I'm not going up there.
Big guy didn't want to go up there. Huh?
Too high for me.
Yeah. Well, that's high, and it's probably about 10 degrees hotter up there, too. I like it nice and cool on the floor down here. 6:36 left, 18-17, NU up by 1. Chad Huck to Jergo. Jergo, Sanchez looking for Renfrey. Sanchez pulls up, 12-footer. Bounces off the front of the rim and in. So 19-18.
That's his first points of the game.
Good ball game for you, everybody. Mark Wall along with the big M, Marty Mortensen. Happy New Year. 2003, our first telecast for you here from the Ali Gymnasium at Nevada Union. Bratton back to Sheets for 3. Yes, nothing but nylon for John Sheets. Back-to-back threes for Nevada Union. They're up 21-19. And Jared Van Meter hustling down to break up that quick inbound pass. Renfrey just standing by himself underneath the basket. Matt Renfrey.
Blake Ross-Kelly in the game for the Hillmen.
So Jergo will go back out for Placer. Blake Ross-Kelly in the game first time for Placer. Chad Huck defended by Joey Bratton. That's a good match so far tonight. All the way back out to Renfrey, looking underneath, nothing there.
You can keep him
looking
out
for
there.
Nichols. Nichols is being defended by Sheets really well. Gets it back to Renfrey, who's in the corner. Sanchez from the outside goes flying
They got him
into
for
Jared Van Meter and Brandon McFadden. And I'll tell you what, Sanchez is down. His arm was behind his back. Marty, I thought he might have dislocated his shoulder. Boy, he went flying. So Brandon McFadden shaking it off his leg. Boy, those guys hit the pine huge. Jared Van Meter looks all right. But Brandon's, he's favoring that left ankle. No indication that he wants to come out of the game, though. Eric Sanchez is going to shoot too.
No discussion how many he gets to shoot. They gave him that.
So they gave him
that basket.
They gave him the basket, and he will shoot one. That was Blake Ross-Kelly, number 12, asking the referee what he was going to shoot. You know, smart move by a player. If you don't know what's going on, ask the ref. The ref will blow his whistle and be happy to tell you. 22-21 now. Placer up by 1. Sheets looking for someone, finds Gary Daley. Daley tried to bring it over the top of his head. He did save it. Back out to Sheets to Bratton. Bratton puts up 16-footer.
Air ball.
Nothing but air. Joey really had to force that. 5 minutes left. Huck to Sanchez. Sanchez looking for Renfrey underneath. To Nichols on the side. Back out to Renfrey. Top of the key. Puts it on the floor. Left-handed layup is good over Jared Van Meter. Good defense by Van Meter, but Renfrey, this kid's a player. 24-21 now. Placer up by 3.
We saw him last year in the Kendall Arnett, and boy, he was only a junior then.
Gary Daley baseline, tried to force it to Van Meter, goes out of bounds, so turnover Nevada Union. Placer will take over. 4:36 left and a 3-point lead, 24-21. So Jason Reneke comes in the game for the first time tonight, number 34. Zane Edwards back in the game. Tripany still on the bench, favoring that leg a little bit. So knocked out about by Nevada Union. Placer will bring it back in. Pretty good tandem of McFadden and Jared Van Meter protecting underneath. Archie Pearson slapped it away from Sanchez, but Sanchez picked it right back up and put it in. So now it's 26-21. Placer Hillman up by 5. Zane Edwards with the ball. To Archie. Archie outside, gets the double team. Back to Edwards. Boy, this Placer defense is just swarming around Nevada Union. Zane Edwards fighting for that ball. Nevada Union picks it up. 3 guys on the floor, and they'll call a timeout, Nevada Union, with Archie Pearson doing the best he can to retain possession for his teammates.
He did a good job of saving that ball, as it looked like it was going to be a turnover in favor of Placer.
Well, there's a lot of slapping going on in the paint there. I'm really surprised we're not hearing more whistles, but a real aggressive defense by the Placer Hillmen. The referees are just letting these guys play.
And that's the way it should be.
3:53 left, 26-21. Placer Hillman up by 5.
Looked like Nevada Union had the momentum. They ran 6 straight points off, took the lead, and all of a sudden now they're just some errant passes and a little lapses in the defense, and now you're looking at a 5-point deficit. This game can turn very quickly.
Archie brings it into Edwards. Edwards, triple team, tries to take it to the hoop. In and out. Wow. Renicky should have had that one. Shawn Jergo, huge underneath the basket. Here comes that quick 3-on-1. Sanchez to Nichols. Nice move there. Nevada Union just closed in on Sanchez, and Nichols was the trailer. Lays it up 28-21 now. Placer up by 7. Zane Edwards wanting to get inside, just nowhere to go. To Archie. Archie, double team on him. To McFadden. 10-foot jumper off the front of the rim. Gets his own rebound, lays it up. Yes, Brendan McFadden. Good hustle. 28-23 now, 3 minutes left. Sanchez to Jergo. Jergo forcing his way in. Jared Van Meter slapped it away. They're going to call a jump ball. It's a nice defense by Jared Van Meter. Side out will be Placer. Side out sounds like a volleyball game.
Yeah.
So Ross Kelly way outside to Huck. Nichols right side, back to Ross Kelly. Yes.
Oh, there it is for 3.
So Blake Ross Kelly gets 3 to go down. That'll be 31-23. Back up by 8. Archie to Renicky for 3. Eric Sanchez jumps 6 feet in the air and just slaps it out of his hands. Whoa!
He's lucky he didn't foul because he was behind the 3-point line. He could have gone to the line to shoot 3.
Jason saw it coming, and he just didn't know what to do. I mean, Eric Sanchez's belly button was in Jason's nose. Huge defense by Placer. And listening to Mark Lee earlier in the game, he was talking about defense and wanting to tighten it up. And so far, the Hillmen have done that in this first half. 2:51 left, and they're up 30-23. Did not give him 3 on that last one, gave him a 2.
Well, they did.
Ross Kelly out. They only gave him 2 points on that last one. So it's 30-23.
Oh, stolen away.
Yeah, trying to force it into Loeffler. And slapped away by Nichols. And Nevada Union's got to be just a little bit crisper with those passes. I mean, Placer's just really picking on it. Zane Edwards to Archie. Archie going baseline. And that's a charge right into Eric Sanchez. So Archie just eyeballing the ref, but it's not going to happen. Sanchez did have both feet in place.
And he was stopped. Big turnover for Placer right there.
And Placer with a big lineup right now. You got Jergo in there. You got Huck, Ross Kelly, who looks to be about 6'6", along with Nichols and Eric Sanchez. For Nevada Union, you've got Joey Bratton, Loeffler, Van Meter, Daley, and Sheets.
Oh, great shot.
And Ross Kelly gets that one to go. He scores the last 4 points of the game for Placer. 33-23 now. Hillman up by 10. Gary Daley back in the game for Nevada Union. Excellent defense by Sanchez in the corner to Joey Bratton. Bratton looking for a lane inside, trying to create one. Just throws it up, no good. Taken by Chad Huck. Huck bounces it to Nichols. Nichols had it slapped away by Loeffler. Back to Sanchez underneath. 10-footer is good. And right now, Placer is just rolling 35-23, up by 12 with 2 minutes to go.
And they've run up all these points, Mark, with their big guy, Matt Renfrey, sitting on the bench. And he's got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 13 points, and he's riding the pines right now. And Placer is just pulling away.
Sam Nichols doing a really good job running the floor for Placer right now. He's finding the guys who are open. They pulled 3 guys off to one side. Nevada Union defended it. Left Eric Sanchez all by himself, 8 feet from the basket on the baseline. Easy jumper puts him up by 12.
Yeah, Sanchez has got a nice touch from the perimeter. I've been watching him shoot, and he just kind of risked that ball right in there. It's a real pleasure to watch him shoot.
And on the Nevada Union side, Joey Bratton is just not able to penetrate into the paint and force those up. We need to have Gary Daley, Jared Van Meter, some of these other fellas taking 10, 12 footers, even get out there outside the arc. Try and bring Placer out a little bit because they've been double and triple teaming Nevada Union when they get anywhere near that paint. Okay, 2 minutes to go. Bratton looking for something up the middle, loses the ball on his own foot, picks it back up.
He kicked it. That'll be a turnover.
Yeah, whenever you kick that ball, it's going to be a turnover. Chad Huck was right behind him trying to take possession. And now Jeff Dellis is going, what happened? What was that all about?
Well, he knocked the ball down, and it got in between his legs, and as he jumped up to take a step, the ball got in between both of his feet, and it just moved.
Well, he knew Huck was back there, and he wanted to kick it up a little forward, but unfortunately the ref saw it, and he made the right call.
There was a foul called.
So 1:42 left, 35-23, NU still down by 12.
Foul called on Joey Bratton.
Chad Huck at the line.
Huck puts it up. First one is no good.
Haven't seen that kind of a shot from the free throw line in a long time.
Yeah, a little quick with that. 3 bounces and just kind of launches it up there. Second one goes. 36-23 now, largest lead of the game for Placer, up by 13, a minute 40 left. Sheets controlling the offense to Bratton. Back out to John. John looking for something inside. Takes a long three-pointer, which is good. He was 3 feet outside the arc on that. Gets Nevada Union back within 10. Huck, little lane all by himself, trying to force it to Renfrey. Jared Van Meter got all ball on that. Unfortunately, the ref's going to call 2. He must have heard a slap. Looked like a clean block to me. So they're calling the foul on Sheets.
That's Sheets' first foul.
No, I don't know what they missed on that because that was all Van Meter clean, unless they saw Sheets from behind somehow. 1:19 left. First one was good.
Joey Bratton goes out. Pearson comes in.
Archie's got that 3-point touch as well. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Daley. So a minute 16 left. 37-26. NU down by 11. Hillman looking really good the last 5 minutes of this second period. Sheets looking to take it inside. Nice move. Gets it to go. Boy, you can just see it in John Sheets' eyes when he wants the ball. He's going to take it to the hoop. There's nothing that's going to stop him. Sanchez trying to force it up underneath. No good. Sheets gets the rebound. 45 seconds. Gary Daley for 3. Off the back, straight up, no good. Rebounded by Van Meter. They'll get a new clock on that. Nevada Union with an opportunity to get it into single digits. Pearson to Daley. Daley had a lane on the right side, didn't see it. Back to Sheets. Sheets trying to force it. Nichols and Huck just watching for him. 10-footer, no good. Rebounded by Van Meter, spins around, left hand. Should have gone, gets fouled, he'll shoot 2. So nice move by Jared Van Meter, but credit to John Sheets, Marty, making it happen under the basket, creating opportunities for his teammates.
Yeah, he tried to drive the basket 3 times, and finally on the 4th attempt, he was able to kind of take it to the outside of the paint, and that opened up the slot over on the right-hand side for Van Meter, and he got the rebound and was fouled on trying to put it up.
So the lefty makes the first of 2, which gets him down to 8. 37-29 now, and you behind by 8. Ooh. Around the rim, Renfrey with the rebound. To Chad Huck.
Need a good defensive play right now to stop him.
Pearson all over Chad Huck. Pruitt way outside. To Ross Kelly. Ross Kelly taking it to the hoop. Throws it up. No good. So Ross Kelly with an 8-foot jumper, no good. It's waved off. And your score at halftime, the Placer Hillman 37 and the Nevada Union Miners 29. Real tight game, big guy, until the last 5 minutes when Placer seemed to step up the press a little bit. Went on an 8-0 run, and that's pretty much where we stand with it right now. 37-29, Placer up by 8.
And it was all Matt Renfrey for Placer as he comes in big time here at the first 2 quarters, and he sat about 4 minutes on the bench in that second period. And even though he came up with 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 points, that's a lot of points out of that 37 that they have.
Nichols, number 15, running a really good offense for the Placer Hillman, getting Sanchez, Renfrey, this Ross Kelly in the game. They're all kids that are 6'5", 6'6", and over. Kicking it back out to Nichols. He's finding the guys underneath. They're getting up and making it happen. The little 8-0 run is really the difference in the game right now. Nevada Union looking pretty good. I think Joey Bratton was pressing a little bit too much when he tried to take it to the hoop. Should have kicked it back outside because they were double and triple teaming as our guards were trying to take it in there. So right now, let's take you into halftime. Nevada Union Miners preseason basketball is being brought to you tonight by Liberty Motors and the Liberty Outlet. Liberty Motors is your Dodge dealer in Grass Valley. Gary Alkenbreck and Tom Rubino carry diesel trucks and sport utility vehicles. That's Liberty Motors on Freedom Lane in Grass Valley.
Hanson Brothers Construction and HBE Rentals, Orson and Helen Hanson, along with Sue and Larry Peterson, provide ready-mix concrete that is computer batched and radio dispatched and available in custom colors. Hanson Brothers Construction, HBE Rentals on LeBar Meadows Road in Grass Valley.
And Mike Bratton, State Farm Insurance and Financial Services. Mike Bratton and his representatives can help you with your home, auto, and life insurance needs, and now offer financial services. That's Mike Bratton, State Farm Insurance and Financial Services on Taylorville Road in Grass Valley.
Sierra Nevada Podiatric Associates, Doctors Gregory and Douglas Height, have provided you with foot care for over 20 years in Nevada County. Your feet don't have to hurt. Sierra Nevada Podiatric Associates on Marguerite Lane, Grass Valley.
And Broad Street Furnishings owners Larry and Jeannie carry a selection of contemporary and country furnishings, including couches, love seats, tables, and chairs, along with office furniture. That's Broad Street Furnishings on Broad Street in historic Nevada City. And as always, Touchdown Productions, your championship television leader in the foothills since 1997. And right now, I think we're going to throw it down to Gilbert and the Strohminator. What's up with that?
Strohminator.
Strohminator, huh?
Oh, okay, there we are.
There he is.
I got the Strohminator right here, buddy.
Strohminator in the house. He's not the house of pain, though, huh?
Well,
No, we won one in the LI gym. Yeah, we're happy about that.
maybe we should just play over here.
Little difference from last night. You know, the thing about our team is we're so young. You know, usually, you know, some of the more experienced team they had, I'm so protective of them. But this team needs to get out, play in different venues, play on bigger floors. They're young, and we're going through growing pains. So I wasn't opposed to this, and it's turned out to be kind of fun.
Well, that just goes to show you never know what's going to happen.
So you never know.
Now, the Lady Miners open up league play next week. Who are you looking at in the
On
Metro
the 10.
League?
Metro League is tough. You know, from where we're at, you know, I mean, in terms of being a young team and lacking some more experience, you know, tonight we started 3 sophomores, a freshman and a junior. Compared to everybody else in the Metro League, it could be a tough stretch. Top to bottom, everybody defends their turf. It's a city game and it's a city league, and it's going to be tough for us.
Are the Lady Miners going to be up to it? I mean, what's your...
You know, I think the more experiences we get under our belt, the better we're getting prepared. Just like any time, though, with a young team, I mean, it seems like sometimes you take one step forward and then you go back one. Last night was our step backwards. Tonight we regained the ground and we took a step forward tonight. And so, I think
Granite Bay's a good team in the SFL, and you guys came out and did what a D1 team should do.
Yeah, Granite Bay was 11-2 coming in, and we were 4-7.
I'm not counting.
They were licking their chops over there. Those Grizzlies, they were licking their chops.
They were going to eat some Miner.
Yeah, but we turned them away tonight, so we were very fortunate. There it was. The freshman, Heather Gore, 18 points. Sophomore, Tanya Noe tonight, 18 points. Very commendable effort.
Heather Gore looking really good, Gil.
Well-coached and experienced Granite Bay team.
Now, one thing we want to mention, and I talked to Dallas about it, this coming Wednesday is the debut of the Inside NU basketball program, and we'll have Dellis and the Strohminator on the very same program on the first one, and then you're going to be missing a few because you got Wednesday games.
We're going to have to play games on Wednesday nights. We have the flip-flop schedule where the boys start out Tuesday, Thursday, then we go Wednesday and Friday. But Jeff is excited about trying to work that out and get a chance to share our programs and share the school and have some fun with it.
Well, now you're going to bring on some girls for us so we can meet them each week?
Yeah, that would be great. They'd love to do that. Be prepared, though. This is the wild bunch, the wild young guns.
And then we'll be watching some highlights and having people call in. And speaking of people call in, what's your connection with the community? What do they tell you when you're out there riding your bike or taking your son to soccer games?
The bike usually is honk, honk, get over, slowing down traffic. That's what usually it is. No, the thing is that, I don't know if I should even mention this, though, 18 seasons with the Lady Miners, been around a long time. So, our program has a high profile, and, these young kids are challenged by that because they see the alumni in the house here tonight, and, they're filling up the stands here tonight, and they're very proud of the fact that they gained some of their respect tonight, and I think that's true as a whole. I think our program does have some respect in the community, so everybody is kind of hanging with us despite the fact that we've been struggling at times this year.
Well, there's no shortage of hoops in the Foothill area, and a lot of the teams are doing well. Colfax is on a roll. The Lady Falcons, the Lady Bruins look to make a run this year for their league title and probably go to Arco. Yeah, it'd be a great tournament, huh? I think I would be the fourth seed between Colfax, Placer, and Bear River this year. Unfortunately, I think Placer is playing Bear River, if I'm not mistaken, tomorrow night. It will be there. Their last preseason tune-up. And that's a great matchup. I mean, Colfax and Bear River met in a tournament championship earlier, and Colfax, I think, beat them by a couple baskets. Man, I'm telling you, you got some hoopers out there locally, but they're all senior-laden teams. They're all experienced teams, so we're just climbing that hill. Well, next year or year after that, you'll be senior-laden also. Hopefully, and keep everybody healthy. All right, thanks for spending a few moments. The one thing I'd like to also say is Kaylee Carell had surgery yesterday on her knee. Our all-Metro, all-league point guard, and we miss her, and she's in our thoughts, she's in our prayers, and so if she gets to see this telecast and a little bit of we played tonight, I want to say hi to her and give her best, and keep it up, kiddo. We're holding down the fort and waiting for your return. Right, I know the Carell family is a big Game of the Week watcher, so our best all the way out to her on her surgery. Just a horrible situation for such a great player early in the season, but she'll be back. She'll be back. She's a tough kid, and I'm sure she's going to work real hard with her rehabilitation, and she enjoys the game, loves the game, and I think she's going to focus on getting back here. No, she's a player. She's a player. All right, thanks a lot, Craig. All right, thank you very much. Craig Strohm, the Lady Miners head coach, as we wind down halftime here. Remember, lots of Lady Miner basketball coming throughout the year, along with the Lady Bruins and the Miners and the Bruins and the Falcons and the Hillmen and the Lady Hillmen. It's just going to be a great, great season, so don't forget to tune in each and every week in your particular stations where you are at right now in Auburn, in Colfax, in Lake of the Pines, and of course here in Grass Valley, Nevada City. Your Nevada Union Game of the Week on the air. Let's throw it back down to these guys and to thank one more set of underwriters as we get ready for the second half. It's your Foothill Game of the Week. Guys, back to you.
All right, thank you, Gilbert. You're absolutely right. Never a lack of talent here in the foothills to bring our community the best in televised sports. Your Nevada Union Miner preseason basketball is being brought to you tonight by Weaver Auto and Truck Center owners Tom and Matt Weaver are your Buick, Pontiac, GM, and Cadillac dealers in Grass Valley, celebrating their 8th year in Nevada County. That's Weaver Auto and Truck Center on East Main Street in Grass Valley.
Plaza Tire and Auto Service, second-generation owners Mike and Mark Hauser provide complete auto repair and are your Michelin Tire Center. Plaza Tire and Auto Service on Ciro's in Nevada City and on Penn Valley Drive in Penn Valley.
Walker's Office Supplies owner Mike Anderson and his staff, they know your business and they know your name. And they carry brand name office supplies at their new Main Street store and offer delivery to your home or office. That's Walker's Office Supplies on East Main Street in Grass Valley.
The House of...
They'll get you back to live action here in the start of the third period. 37-29, the Placer Hillman up by 8. A couple of quick turnovers here to start this third quarter.
Well, they came right out at halftime, started the clock, and away we go. Someone must want to go home early tonight.
Sheets, Van Meter, Daley, Brandon McFadden, and Jared Van Meter on the floor. Pearson, Archie off the front of the rim for 3, no good. Rebounded by Renfrey. Nothing new there.
Oh, nice feed.
Eric Sanchez couldn't get the easy layup to go. Renfrey went over the top trying to slant it in.
Boy, Placer caught a break right there. As that could have been an easy 2 on that feed.
Shoulda, coulda on that one. So John Sheets with the opportunity to bring Nevada Union a little bit closer, down by 8. Gary Daley at the top, looking for Van Meter, nothing there. Archie Pearson, 2. McFadden gets it to go, and he's fouled by Shawn Jergo.
Nice move by McFadden. Well, she did a little head fake, got the defender to commit.
I'll tell you what, Brandon McFadden is 6'3" tall, but you look around him down there, and he's one of the smallest guys on the floor.
Completes the play at 3.
So nice 3-point completion by McFadden. Loeffler will come in. Van Meter will sit down. So Nick Loeffler getting some good playing time tonight.
Nevada Union closes to within 5. Start this second half. 37-32.
Chad Huck will control the offense for Placer. Looking for Nichols in the corner, not there. Looking for Sanchez on the move. Renfrey picks it off. Looking for Sanchez. He couldn't find him. He was baseline. Gives it to Shawn Jergo. Jergo spin move. Off the glass. No good. He'll get fouled by, I think, McFadden. So Jergo will shoot 2.
I'm really surprised to see that Jergo only has 2 points for that first half. Picks up his 3rd right there.
So, yeah, there's a 3rd. The headle on Cory Holland. I haven't seen Cory in the game yet today, so lefty makes the 2nd. So 39-32, lead is back up to 8 for Placer. Nevada Union just doesn't press and play Placer's game. Puts their own offense on the floor. Oh. It's going to happen just like that. A nice
move by
12-foot jumper by Gary Daley. Gets them back within 5. 39-34. Turnover by Placer. Picked up by Archie. Archie, Sheets got an arm up in the air. Wants that ball. Daley for 3. Off the front. No good. Whoa, huge rebound by Jergo. He got up to the rim for that one. Forcing it in to Sanchez. Stolen away by Pearson. Jergo tried to take it away from Sheets. Sheets spins around, throws it up, 10-footer off the back, no good. Tipped up by McFadden, no good. McFadden gets it back again, gets it back out to Sheets. Sheets taking it inside.
Hey, that was a block.
Oh, that was
by
huge.
Sam Nichols.
Sam Nichols and Shawn Jergo were right there. Just hit him right in the mouth. Nothing new to Sheets, so he might want his football helmet on.
No kidding. Put some pads back on as he started to take that ball in the paint to the hoop and
dude hit a brick wall.
Oh,
hit a brick wall. So Sheets outside to Gary Daley. Daley looking for Sheets, couldn't get through the double team. To Archie. Archie back out to Sheets. 4-3 off the front, no good. Slapped away by Archie, but Renfrey picks it up. 5:35 left, still 39-34. Placer up by 5. Outside to Nichols, had a 3, didn't take it. Renfrey looking inside, nothing there. David Miles back in the game now for Placer. He's number 5. Pruitt to Miles, nice passing. In and out, Renfrey gets the rebound. Gary Daley had all ball, but they're going to call it against him on that. So nice movement by the Placer Hillmen. Nichols to Miles, trying to force it into Renfrey. Gary Daley looked like he had all ball.
Yeah, I thought he hit him on his arm, on forearm. But you got to say one thing, Mark, that the Miners have come out of the locker room playing much better defense than they did in the first half.
6'2" against 6'8". That's Matt Renfrey. Second one is good. He's a good-looking ball player. 41-34 now. Lead is back up to 7.
16 points for Renfrey.
Archie Pearson to Daley. Chad Smith, baseline, taking it up. Very nice.
Nice.
Chad Smith back in the game. Should be playing more, but he's got 3 fouls. 41-36.
Nice
And
feed.
you
Dunks it.
to Renfrey, who just slams it home. 43-36 now. Lead back up to 7. Renfrey's been wanting to do that all night.
Boy,
First time he's had an opportunity with nobody around him to get his hands up to the hoop.
it's a nice feed.
Sheets looking inside. He's got Daley. Daley nowhere to go with it. Nice defense by Pruitt. Has it slapped away by Pruitt. Turnover will get it back out to Nichols. Nichols looking for Renfrey.
Oh, they kicked it. Sheets did.
Yeah, Sheets got his leg out there. So it'll be Placer ball. Nevada Union has definitely picked up the defense here in this second half. Miles inbounds it to Nichols. Back to Miles. Trying to draw the double team. Chad Smith comes out to get him. Sanchez to Pruitt. 4-3, no good. Tipped up twice by Renfrey. Chad Smith ends up with the ball. Slapped away by Renfrey. Chad Smith still has the ball.
He hung in there.
3-on-2. Gary Daley, yes.
That's for 3.
43-39 now. Nevada Union getting back in this game. Only down by 4. Pruitt to Sanchez. Sanchez looking inside. Nothing there. Nichols, 4-3, yes.
You got it. Answer right back.
46-39, back up to 7. So you get it down to 4. Quick 3 gets him back to 7. Chad Smith, baseline.
Oh, and he just threw it away.
Yeah, I wanted to get it back out to Archie, and Nichols stamped right in front of the pass. Eric Sanchez.
There's a charge and no call.
Now, didn't have both his feet down. Pearson couldn't get the call. They get the ball taken away. Gary Daley will bring it up 46-39. 3 minutes left, third period. Both teams looking really good. From the top of the key for 3.
In and out.
In and out. Gary Daley falls down. Smith had the rebound, and the foul's called.
I think they called a jump ball.
That was a jump ball side out Placer.
46-39.
So Jergo will bring it in. Chad Huck back in the game now. Looking inside, bounce pass to Jergo. Good defense by Van Meter, but just pushed his way into the paint up to the glass. Gets the 2 to go. 48-39 now, lead back up to 9. The big men making it happen for Placer High School. Bratton had it for 3, didn't take it. Sheets brings it back out. Sheets trying to force it, didn't go. Van Meter gets a rebound, left-handed, didn't go. Nice block by Eric Sanchez. And on the other hand, Miles couldn't get it to go. So back-to-back, nothing. Gary Daley way outside, looking inside for Smith, nothing there. To Joey Bratton, top of the key. Joey wanted to take it inside. Gets
Oh,
it
there
to
was
Gary
a charge.
Daley. There's a charge right there. Yeah, Eric
Yeah.
Sanchez just standing in the paint.
Crowd's not happy, but that definitely was a charge.
Yeah, he was definitely set, that's for sure. And again, Nevada Union now starting to press a little bit instead of just playing their offensive game.
Some of the fans are getting a little hostile there.
Well, they had this lead down to 4, and now
yeah.
they're in danger of going double digit here. As Chad Huck puts it together, Sheets knocks it out.
Good anticipation by Sheets as he came up and just couldn't control the ball.
So Jeff Tripany will come back in. Gary will go sit down. But I'm sure that leg still isn't 100% for Jeff, that's for sure. Miles will inbound to Huck. Huck looking for a lane. It's not there. Looking for Renfrey. Good defense by Jared Van Meter. Renfrey comes out to get the ball, but he's outside the three-point line. Looking to go baseline all the way across to Miles. 4-3. Gets it back to Renfrey. Nice move. Renfrey puts it up, gets it off the glass on the rebound, puts it in 2 points. 51-39 now. And you can't say any more about this Matt Renfrey and the game he's brought here to Nevada Union tonight.
He had 2 shots at it, got his own rebound. It's hard to defend against a big guy like that.
Tripany to Sheets. Sheets from the top for 3, off the front, no good. Rebounded by Sanchez.
2 on
1 now. Back to Sanchez, easy layup. No way John Sheets can cover both of them. 52-39. Lead is up to 13 again for the Placer Hillman. It's the largest lead they've had all game. Late in the second period, they had that 13-point lead. Van Meter all the way across to Tripany. Ill-advised, tried to force it into Chad Smith, who was double-teamed. Tripany should have jumped up, taken the three-point opportunity. Yeah, Joey Bratton gets it right back. But look how quickly Placer gets back down on defense. Even after he steals it, you got 3 Placer Hillmen in the paint. So Sheets, Tripany, that's the best look he's going to get all night. Runs into the double team. Another charge. Sanchez just standing right there. So Jeff Tripany's going to have to take that shot from outside because that's the best look he's going to get tonight.
Yeah, that's right. He's going to have to pull up, start it in, pull up, and then take the shot because they're double teaming every time they get around the paint.
14 seconds left, and Placer is again back up by 13, 52-39. Ross Kelly back in the game for Placer.
Full court
and
press.
Jergo. Renfrey down under the basket. 2 6'8" players and a 6'7". Renfrey looking back for Miles, cutting back to the hoop. Real nice play. The Renfrey throws it out for 3, almost gets it to go. So at the end of 3, it's 52-39. Placer Hillman build that lead back up to 13 points. And once again, Big Guy, Nevada Union looking really good the first half of the period.
And they closed it within 4 points, and with that 3-pointer, and then right away, what happens? Placer comes right down the court again and throws up their own 3, and they got the 7-point lead back again.
Nevada Union playing really smart the first part of the third period. Good play calling. Sheets taking good shots. Gary Daley taking good shots. Give it up on defense, and then they start pressing a little bit. Can't get anything to go. Placer just stays in their game. Back up 13, 52-39, 1 quarter to go.
And you called it right. Nevada Union did start to press, and when that happens, you're prone to a lot of mistakes, and that's exactly what took place.
Yeah, they took themselves out of their own offensive game and literally just let Placer stay in theirs. So 8 minutes to go.
Oh, boy, that was it.
And again, immediately the double team comes on to Gary Daley. He tries to throw it over his head to Archie Pearson, a little bit too high. Archie couldn't get his hands on it. First turnover to start the 4th. And Placer will have an opportunity to get this game to the biggest lead that they will have had all night. Ross Kelly for 3 off the glass. Over the back, no good. Boy, if he gets that to go, that's a deal killer right there. That puts him up 15.
Yeah, Nevada Union's going to have to put on another one of their runs like they did. They had a 6-7 point run there earlier in the second period.
Pearson to Daley, a well-coached Placer team in here tonight. Mark Lee doing a great job with his boys. Bratton double teamed. Yeah, stolen away by Jergo. 3-on-1 now. Miles with the left-hander in and out. He'll get fouled. Call it on Pearson. So Archie looking for the charge on the other end, doesn't get it, and Miles will shoot two.
Couple errant passes, and you can see that Placer has come out to meet the offense out of the top of the key all the way around, and they just can't get it to the hoop. Good defense. I know Mark Lee, the coach, had said that his defense was kind of lacking in some ability there from the previous games, but boy, they're not showing that tonight.
Absolutely not. Of course, a couple of bad defensive plays and you start laying into your guys a little bit and they're going to pick it up. That's exactly what they have done tonight. I don't think they're really winning this game tonight. I think it's Nevada Union when they've had to press. Nothing's happening when they've been pressing their offense a little bit, and Placer's just maintaining, staying in their game plan, and that's been the difference in this game. First one goes 53-39, the biggest lead of the game for Placer, 14 points. Second one off the front of the rim, no good, rebounded by Van Meter. Gets it off to Gary Daley. Daley, Sheets, Smith, Pearson, and Van Meter in the game. Daley nice for three, yes. So Gary Daley gets him back in with an 11 anyway.
That's his third three-pointer of the game. Oh, nice feed. Look at this.
Excellent passing. I tell you, Matt Renfrey could have jumped up and slammed that one home if he wanted to. Chose not to. Left-hander off the glass, 55-42. Plenty of time left in this fourth. Pearson to Chad Smith. Nice passing by Nevada Union. Gary for three. In and out. Chad Smith with the putback. Standing underneath the basket. Nice job, Nevada Union. 55-44, down to 11. Huck to Jergo. Yeah, Jergo looking inside for Renfrey and traveled at the top of the key. Nice defense by Chad Smith, Marty.
Yeah, you can see what's happening now as the Jergo comes out to the top of the key, and Renfrey, he works his way underneath that basket. Next thing you know, it's that quick pass, and he just takes it right to the hoop. That's they were trying to do it right there.
You can tell those two guys have been working that for quite a while. Archie had the look. Gary's feeling hot, wants to take it to the hoop. Had it stolen away by Jergo. Jergo to Renfrey, one-on-one. Pearson didn't get his feet down in time, looking for a charge. And that's just not going to happen right now. 57-44, lead is back up to 13. 6 minutes left. Bratton inside to Chad Smith. Renfrey gets his hand on it. Jergo's there. Smith back outside to Archie for three. Yes!
He's got it.
Archie Pearson with three. 57-47 now. NU down by 10. Stolen away by Van Meter. To Smith. No fast break for Nevada Union. Had an opportunity. Gary Daley wanting to go baseline, and Nichols runs into him.
Well, the strategy now is for Nevada Union. Looks like they're trying to set Daley up outside the three-point marker and letting him throw him up because he's got three already tonight.
That's only the fourth foul for Placer this half, so there won't be any shooting quite yet anyway. Possession will go to Placer. 5:37 left, 57-47.
24 points for Renfrey as he continues to pile them on, and he is doing some nice feeds under the basket there. He's getting those feeds and going both left-handed and right-handed on some layups. A couple of them he's even gone coast to coast with them, and that's the difference in your ball game when you got one player that's so dominant.
So remember, everybody, Wednesday night, 8:30, it's the inaugural Inside NU basketball show with Gil Dominguez. He'll be bringing you Jeff Dellis and Craig Strohm, along with a bunch of these players. You'll get a first-hand opportunity to get to know some of these guys. Call in, ask the coach some questions, the players questions, talk about the year, the season. Love to have you. That's 8:30 on Wednesdays, right here at AT&T Channel 11. Pearson, two sheets. Sheets way outside. Daley for three. He's taking it now. Just off the front. Good rebound by Van Meter, and Chad Smith just could not pull it down. Huck to Shawn Jergo. Jergo to Renfrey at the top, trying to force it in now to Sanchez. Sanchez has been feeding him all night, and now they're going reverse on that. Maybe Renfrey's saying, I'm tired of getting beat up in the middle here. Eric, you take a little bit of it. I'm gonna hang out by the three-point line for a while.
Well, if you can keep Renfrey out of the three-point line, you're doing something.
Well, you can just see Matt Renfrey right there on TV, just really wearing himself out. In and out, that should have gone, it didn't. Sanchez gets it back to Jergo. Jergo should have gone, didn't go. Renfrey up for the rebound. 2-on-1. Chad Smith had all ball. And they're going to call a foul on him.
Yep.
Yeah, that'll be the fourth foul on Chad Smith. Too bad. That was a great block right there.
It could have gone as a jump ball. That's what Nevada Union was pushing for, but
so they're going to call it on Jared Van Meter instead, not Chad Smith. Van Meter is only his second. And Dellis is just all over this referee. Yeah, just laying into him in every right to. 2 or 3 times tonight that's happened.
57-47. Nevada Union's going to have to pick it up starting right now. Missed both of them. Got it right back.
Yeah, Sanchez tried to slap it in there. Jergo going baseline, runs into Smith. He gets a charge on that one. Finally, Nevada Union gets one to go their way. Smith had them both down. 4:58 left. Still 57-47. And you with an opportunity to get it into single digits right now. Gary Daley on the bench. No, he's not. Gary Daley's hiding in the paint. Archie Pearson for three. Off the back, no good. Tipped up, back out to John Sheets. To Daley, head fake. Goes inside, forced it, no good. Sheets for three. Off the back, no good. Jared Van Meter with the rebound. Back to Sheets. Sheets looking inside.
There's a foul call.
And it's the first time they got him tonight. Renfrey's had his hands in there all night long, and he hasn't gotten that call all night. Sheets needs to get that call.
And you can see that Nevada Union is still unable to drive into the basket. That's just great defense by those big guys up front.
Yeah, Sheets wanting to shoot two on that, but they're not going to give it to him at all. He didn't have a chance to get the ball up in the air to take the shot. Renfrey hit him right on the wrists. So Jergo comes out. Nichols will come back in for Placer. 4:30 left. Still a 10-point game. Hillman up by 10. Smith, 2 Sheets. Sheets, 8-foot jumper.
Oh,
good. Couldn't have hit the rim any more than that. 57-49. Now Nevada Union down by 8. Nichols trips over Chad Smith. Back outside to Sanchez to Renfrey. Oh. Well, Renfrey got that. Well, no, I mean, Gary Daley was just good. I mean, you know, that was just a smart play. Gary Daley went up. Renfrey just stood there and let Daley come down on him.
Yeah.
So I don't know what everybody's all upset about on that one. Oh, he's calling it technical. Well, the guys said something to each other underneath the basket, but it didn't look like it was anything. It looked more like Renfrey said, "Hey, good job, whatever." No, I don't know.
Now it's a technical.
Oh, that's against Dellis. Dellis is letting him have it right now. So that's 2 tees. He's liable to get kicked out of the game.
Well,
that's not right there. That was good defense by Gary Daley, and Renfrey came down. They both slapped each other on the hands as if it was a heads-up play. And somebody heard something down there, and the ref calls the tee technical on Gary Daley. Jeff goes ballistic and gets a tee of his own.
Yeah, Steve Clark's got a short fuse, and it didn't take much to set him off.
Well, Clark, I just didn't see it there, Marty.
No,
I don't know what's happening down there. Nevada Union has definitely had a few questionable calls, I think, go their way, where Placer, with some of the same play, but their strong defense, maybe these refs are just letting them get away with that strong defense. A lot of times a referee will reward a team that's playing harder. I'm not saying that that's the case tonight, but certainly it's a possibility. Doesn't matter what I think. Matt Renfree's going to shoot 2 technicals, and then he's going to shoot 2 more. So he misses the first tee. Gets the second one to go. First time tonight, Nevada Union fans here are rocking this place a little bit.
David Miles will shoot a technical.
Also now Miles is going to shoot one of the technicals. Off the back, no good. That was a clunker. That never even had a chance to go.
He just kind of
forces it up there, doesn't he? It looks a little bit like Shaq. I'm not sure why they're letting him do that, but that's a clunker too. So Mark Lee not happy with those. He wants those to go.
Yeah, three
out of 4,
yeah, that missed.
And Nevada Union is still very much in this game, 58-49. Only down by 9 points. I think Mark Lee needs to settle his guys down now a little bit. They've got the lead, and they just need to maintain their cool, and they'll be fine. So Coach Sharp over there listening to Steve Clark yak at him a little bit. Jeff Dellis is standing there with his hands on his hips going, what's up here? I think Jeff needs to be careful. He's going to be in the locker room here pretty
early.
quick. Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell by the look on his face, he's not really happy.
Well, and I think to a certain extent, rightfully so. Mark Lee just kind of hanging out over there listening to what's going on. Of course, he doesn't want to say anything. He's got a lead with 4 minutes left. But 4 minutes is plenty of time for still anything to happen, Marty.
Yes, it is.
A couple of possessions here for Nevada Union, and they're right back in the game. Full court pressure taken away by Archie Pearson. That's exactly what Nevada Union had to have happen. Now, if they'll just stick within the framework of their offense, get 2 or 3 to go down. Sheets looking inside, nothing there. Back outside to Archie. No, forget it. Sheets takes it in himself, forced it. Yeah. No good. Huck off of Van Meter's knee. So it went off Van Meter. Van Meter's walking away. He doesn't want any part of this. They're going to give the ball back to Nevada Union. And that's exactly what NU needs right now. They need to have a couple of things go their way. And now that's going to turn over. Yeah, they're going to sell it over. Yeah,
couldn't sell it at all.
Well, Jared Van Meter, he was just walking away when he saw that. He's going to put his head down, walking towards center court, going, I think I got away with one, but no. Steve Clark confers with Jerry Sonoy, and they overturn that. So Chad Huck will inbound it for Placer, looking for somebody in the middle. Not there.
Nice.
Tipped away by Chad Smith.
Breakaway.
John Sheets, 2-on-1. Had it slapped away by Jergo. And the question here is, was Sheets up high enough with the shot?
Well, he was definitely going to take it to the hoop, but they had an easy 2 points if he'd have just dished it off to the trailing. I think that was Daley coming up.
Daley or Chad Smith.
Somebody was coming up on his left.
Yeah, a little advice because it turned into a 2-on-1 there, and they just slapped it away. But still an opportunity to score some points now with the clock stopped at 3:41. In and good. So there's Jeff Still just steaming over there. I'm not sure I want Jeff Dellis mad at me.
No, I don't think so.
Second one is good, so Sheets does his job. 3:41, 58-57, Nevada Union down by 7. Placer, nice pass to Eric Sanchez off the glass. Beautiful touch. Eric Sanchez gets 2 to go. 60-51, back up to 9. Let me tell you what, these big players for Placer, Marty, can really get in the air on those little running jumpers. These kids are all over the glass, yeah. Stolen away by Huck. To Jergo. Jergo looking inside, back out to Huck.
They're going to try to keep this on the perimeter and feed it in.
Well, they need to get it inside to Renfree. Nice block by Chad Smith. Renfree not real active the last 4 or 5 minutes of this game. The kid has got to be tired. Sheets, head fake on Jergo. Jergo slapped him. So that should be a foul against Shawn Jergo.
Foul on Shawn
That'll be the
Jergo.
8th team foul. And Sheets will shoot 2.
They'll get to do 1 and 1 at the
Or
line.
1 and 1, I'm sorry.
It could possibly turn into 2 if he can get that first one down.
John shoots at the line.
So both teams have 8 fouls each. So that automatically goes to a 1 and 1 situation. Sheets makes the first.
Sheets looks very good at that free throw line. He's very accurate.
Yeah, accurate, very comfortable. John, just a great athlete.
So I put the hex on.
In and out. The Martian Hex.
Boy.
60-52, NU
Oh,
down.
going
Sheets
away.
almost gets it to go. 2 on 1. Jump ball. That'll be possession Placer. So Mark Lee now real careful to want to keep his guys just settled. Stay in your game. Miles will inbound. Full court pressure by Nevada Union.
They have to stop him here.
He's looking for Chad Huck. Huck to Sanchez, who comes out to get it. Miles double team back to Sanchez. Sanchez looking to get back inside. Now that opportunity. Renfrey 1-on-1 had an opportunity there. Nichols back outside to Miles. Miles, good defense by Gary Daley, throws it away. So Nevada Union with an opportunity, 2:19 left, needs to put 2 or 3 down to try and get within 5 or 6 points with 2 minutes to go. Van Meter, McFadden, Pearson, Sheets, and Daley. Daley, top of the key for 3. Yes!
Got it.
Gary Daley, nothing but the bottom of the net there. 60-55, NU down by 5. Full court pressure, Sanchez to Miles. McFadden all over Miles, off of Renfrey's hands.
Oh, they almost had it back.
Yeah. So I think Van Meter got his hand stuck in there.
Chad Smith back in the game.
So Chad Smith will come back in. And McFadden will sit down. Miles will bring it in to Huck. Chad Huck, good guard. Good defense by Sheets. Back to Miles, covered by Daley. Nichols trying to get around Pearson.
Travel call, none.
Renfrey from way out off the glass, no good there. He had 2 seconds left on the shot clock and had to put it up. So Nevada Union 5 points down, 122. Still an enormous amount of time for Nevada Union to get back into this game, pull it out. Oh, and Chad Huck just slapped it away. I think Archie wanted to flip the ball at him, but he doesn't. And Pearson will go to the line, 1-1. So Steve Clark just kind of barking at Archie there a little bit.
Possibility here to get it within a 3-point game. You can see what the strategy has been now for Placer as they take it down to their end of the court and try to run off that 35 seconds. But I don't know. That's like prevent defense in football.
Kyle Pruitt coming back in the game, and David Miles will sit down for Placer. So Pearson makes the front one, 60-56. Now Nevada Union within 4, and an opportunity to go to 3, and Archie makes it happen. So 22nd timeout by Nevada Union, and they have just stormed back into this game with some tenacious defense of their own. Good outside shooting. Daley putting up a couple of his own to bring him right back into this game.
Yeah, Daley's got 3 consecutive 3-pointers that have brought Nevada Union back, but
This would be a real shot in the arm for Jeff and the program right here. They're 4-10. This is the last preseason game. You want to go in to your regular season feeling really good about yourself. And I tell you why, right now the Nevada Union Miners can feel really good, win or lose. They've really turned it up here in the 4th period when they've had to. And don't be surprised if they pull it off here tonight. Placer, on the other hand, 11-4. Don't want to start their regular season coming off a loss.
Yeah, so far in this fourth period, Nevada Union is 18-8.
Shaved 10 points off that lead. And Eric Sanchez will inbound for Placer.
Full court press.
Full court pressure. Daley all over Pruitt. Back to Eric Sanchez. Chad Smith on him. John Sheets steals it away. Chad Smith on the ground to Archie Pearson. Pearson will hold it all the way across to Daley. Head to three, didn't take it. He'll set it up for Sheets now. 59 seconds left. John Sheets, top of the key. No good. Rebounded by Chad Smith. He lost it off his fingertips. And it's Jared Van Meter on the floor. Nevada Union will get the ball.
Boy, he had a good look at that. Sheets had a great look at that three-pointer.
Well, Chad Smith and Jared Van Meter under the basket just hustling for the ball. Now Mark Lee wanted to know where's the foul, what's going on here.
They called a jump ball.
Jump ball, and at the side, and the possession side goes to Nevada Union. So Mark Lee getting his 2 cents in with Steve Clark, and Steve pulling Jerry Stoned, his partner, over, saying, look, here's what we need to do. And
big discussion going on between the two referees, Steve and Jerry.
Well, Steve Clark really controlling this game. Not controlling the play of the game, but wanting to get guys going here. And now he runs over and he's hollering at Dellis to, Jeff Dellis just barks back at him, and that's the last thing in the world to read right now is a second technical foul.
No, that would seal it up right there if that would have happened.
All right, let's set it up for you. 60-57. Placer up by 3. 51 seconds left. Nevada Union with the ball. Pearson to John Sheets. John Sheets can taste it right now. And boy, I tell you what, that's just some kind of a payback right there. Nothing happened there at all.
No.
And Steve Clark standing out at the half-point line just called a ticky-tack foul on Sheets.
Yeah, I think you're right. That definitely was a payback.
Well, that just doesn't need to happen. We got a good game here. 60-57, 45 seconds left. The last thing in the world you want to do is have a referee call a ticky-tack foul like that. Let these young players play ball. Give me a break.
And he was.
And Mark Lee on the other side with his hands out, like, what the heck's going on here? Of course, he's not going to say anything. Just got the ball back to his team. Matt Renfrey will put him up, but I just hate to see a game like this, Marty.
That was too bad.
Yeah, just not letting these kids play ball. And Steve Clark, he's irritated. He's smashing that ball on the floor, walking away. Renfrey misses it. Van Meter gets a rebound, so it's still a 3-point game. 42 seconds left. John Sheets all by himself for 3. Yes!
Got it.
Ties this game back up. 60 all by himself. Just from the outside, Mark Lee's got to be beside himself right now. Nevada Union players are all out on the floor. What a game.
Well, I tell you, preseason action, you would think this was a playoff game to take you to Arco Arena.
Well, everybody looking for Gary Daley at the top of the key. John Sheets just standing by himself on the left-hand side of the court. He had 2 looks at it before he even put it up, and Placer still didn't get over to defend it.
Big comeback in the fourth quarter by NU. 21-8. And see, that's what going into that stalling defense does for you. You try to burn as much time off the clock. You got a commanding lead, and then you got to throw one up in desperation. You don't get any points. The other team comes down the other side of the court, throws up a 3 or another 2, and all of a sudden your lead whittles away, and now you've got a...
Too bad for Placer, because really they've played great defense against Nevada Union tonight, and that's the best look any Nevada Union player has gotten all night long. That's the one look you don't want to give
when it's
the
like
opponent when they're 3 points down and there's 30 seconds left.
But it looked like they had set the play up for Daley at the top of the key on the right-hand side, and that left Sheets all alone, unguarded, and he had a really good look.
So right now Placer's got Sanchez, Pruitt, Huck, Nichols, and Renfrey, almost taken away by Gary Daley. Sanchez bounce pass to Renfrey. Jared Van Meter jumps into him. And Renfrey will shoot 2.
Well, if you're going to have anybody at the line who struggled tonight, and that's Renfrey.
So he will shoot 2. It's not a one-on-one. Place coming alive here. Bounces off the back to front and rolls in. So now David Miles will come in. And Pruitt will sit down. Second one is up and good. So 23 seconds left, 62-60. Placer up by 2. John Sheets, Daley, Smith, Pearson, and Van Meter.
Oh, there's a game right there. It looked like it was off.
Well, John just a little tough over the top. I think he touched it with his fingertip when it was coming back down out. Could have gone either way.
We're going to have to foul real quick.
Well, NU's not getting any favors from Steve Clark, that's for sure. Chad Huck.
We almost got one here.
Almost got me in the head on that one.
Yeah, great defense. Saved you.
Yeah, great defense.
Great defense on my part.
Thanks for the hand.
Yeah. You catch one in the chops, you get the dentist office tomorrow.
I'm going to play golf tomorrow. Don't be hitting me in the head with a basketball. 10.5 seconds left. Nevada Union down by 2. But Chad Huck will shoot.
He's got one free throw made tonight, and he missed the first one.
Well, the way he shacks it up there, I'm not surprised.
He's got no finesse at all with that.
Very surprised that Coach Lee allows him that, but maybe that's just what he's most comfortable with. He gets the second one to go down, so now it's 63-60. 10.5 seconds left. A three-pointer needs to tie. Sheets puts it up. Short, nice rebound. No good by Archie Pearson. Chad Smith slapping away, but Steve Clark's going to let it go. And that's going to be the end of the game. Boy, that referee is just walking off the court. And what an unfortunate way for this basketball game to end as Nevada Union loses 63-60. And Placer, who has had the lead all night long, allowed Nevada Union to come back in the last 3-4 minutes of this fourth quarter to tie it up 60-60. But to no avail as Placer was able to get back to the line. And a couple of unconscious fouls, really, in my opinion. Renfrey made them when they had to. And Placer High School is going to walk out of the Ali Gymnasium with a 63-60 lead. Nevada Union can feel very good about this game tonight, going into their regular season. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. But it wasn't to be. So Nevada Union ends their preseason at 4-11, where Placer will just reverse that, 11-4 on their preseason. And both teams will start their regular season later on this week or next. Of course, tomorrow night we'll be back with you as we bring you the Lady Hillmen from Placer High School as they take on visiting Lady Bruins.
That's correct.
From Bear River High School.
That ought to be a good, exciting game.
Two good ladies programs right there. That should be an excellent game. A lot of people talking about Bear River, Marty. Lady Bruins possibly
this could
having
be
an opportunity to go all the way. Yeah. And let's not forget about the Forest Lake Christian Lady Falcons as well. So Touchdown Productions presentation of Nevada Union Miners preseason basketball is brought to you by Liberty Motors and the Liberty Outlet. Gary Alkenbrecht hopes you've enjoyed tonight's Nevada Union Miner preseason basketball game.
Hanson Brothers Construction and HBE Rentals, Orson and Helen Hanson, and along with Sue and Larry Peterson, are happy to support Nevada Union Miner basketball.
And Mike Bratton, State Farm Insurance and Financial Services. Mike Bratton supports the Nevada Union Football Awards banquet on Monday, January 13th.
Sierra Nevada Podiatric Associates, Dr. Gregory and Douglas Heights support Lady Miner and Miner basketball.
And Broad Street Furnishings, Larry and Jeannie hope that you've enjoyed tonight's Nevada Union Placer High School game.
Weaver Auto and Truck Center, Tom and Matt Weaver support U Sports in the Foothills.
Plaza Tire and Auto Service, Mike and Mark Hauser support sports television right here in the foothills.
Walker's Office Supplies, Mike Anderson and his family hope you've enjoyed tonight's basketball game.
And the House of Print and Copy, Sandy Connolly and Patty Faree support Nevada Union Sports.
BPM Systems and Computer Services, Ben Policio supports local sports television.
And Francis Cinto and Associates, CPAs and financial consultants, Greg Francis and David Cinto support the Nevada Union basketball program. And, of course, Touchdown Productions, your championship television station for the Foothills. Join us next time for your Foothills Game of the Week as we travel to Earl Crabb Gymnasium on the campus of Placer High School to watch the Bear River Lady Bruins take on the Placer Lady Hillmen in their final game of the preseason. This will be a final tune-up match for both teams and a renewal of their traditional SFL rivalry. So tune in next week for the Lady Bruins versus the Lady Hillmen exclusively on AT&T Channel 11 in Grass Valley, Channel 23 USA Media in Bear River and in Colfax, and ACTV Channel 20 in Auburn. And of course, for a complete listing of games, broadcast times, pull us up on the World Wide Web. But remember, everybody, Touchdown Productions presents Inside NU Basketball. That's live this Wednesday night at 8:30. Join Gil and Craig and Jeff as they bring you the best in NU sports, and maybe the worst, and maybe some of the funniest and wild and crazy things to get the three of those guys together, along with some of the players. This is a live call-in show just like it was during the football season. You'll have an opportunity to talk to the players, talk to the coaches, even talk to the big guy if you want. That's Inside NU Basketball, live Wednesday nights at 8:30 right here. So there's a little tyke acting like a John Sheets himself. I imagine he'll be a junior minor here in the next year or two, or he may already be.
Well, the big difference in tonight's game as Placer came out on top 63-60. Want to throw in the referees there at one point, but Matt Renfrey with his 27 points and those two key free throws at the end of the game made up as the difference in the scoring here is 27 points for Renfrey, and John Sheets, who struggled a little bit in that second half, ended up with a game-high total for the Miners of 20 points. So all in all, it was a very exciting game, and this was a great way to finish the preseason competition.
It was. I think it was very unfortunate that, you know, you're going to get emotion from the players, from the coaches. It's an emotional game. The one thing I don't like to see is the emotion from referees. You know, they're the bystanders. They didn't just sit back, let these players play. And I think at the end of that game, that didn't happen.
No.
If you're going to call them all night, call them all night. But don't let the ticky-tacks go all night long and then all of a sudden get emotional yourself and call something that really shouldn't have been called with John Sheets when he was taking it down the right-hand side with about a minute left in the game. And to me, that was a real turnover.
That was a turnover. That was
right there, because that was just good, hard basketball right there. And in my opinion, anyway, Steve Clark should have just let it go. But he didn't, and that's the way it goes. And NU will move on, as well as Placer High School. Mark Lee's got a great program going right there. What great players Placer High School's got in that Pergo, that Renfrey, that Sanchez, Nichols and Huck running the offense at guard. So look for Placer to have a really good year this year. And Nevada Union looking real strong tonight, Marty. There's no reason that these guys should not win a lot of games this year.
Yeah.
Brandon McFadden playing really well. Gary Daley hitting some really nice outside shots. John Sheets taking it to the hoop. Chad Smith, if he can stay out of foul trouble. And, of course, Jared Van Meter, he plays a real quiet game underneath that basket, but he slaps it away, he gets his rebounds, and he could be a real force for Nevada Union before the end of the year as well. So,
yeah, Nevada Union with a 4-10 record, now 4-11. They played much better than that tonight. They looked very good on defense, and I was very impressed by the play of Gary Daley. He had completed three straight three-pointers to get Nevada Union back in the game. He came up with 14 points, and all in all, on defense, I think he was outstanding also, as he had several steals, a lot of balls knocked away, good defense. And so all in all, I think the Nevada Union, they finished out the season tonight, preseason, very strong against a fine team from Placer.
Your executive producer and director tonight was Gilbert M. Dominguez. Another M in there somewhere. Chyrons by Brandon Duckett. Camera operators tonight, Jerry Martin, the digger Paula, and Cory Dominguez. Up high tonight. Your announcers, Mark Wall along with Marty Mortensen. Web design by Ryan Metcalf. And hairstyles by Michelle Brown at The Look. Looking good, big guy. And, of course, the remote facilities always brought to you by the Commander. Touchdown Productions, 12059 Nevada City Highway in Grass Valley, Suite 209. Give us a call at 274-2206 or give Gilly a call on his cell at 263-2482 for your thoughts and opinions about our production, or always pull us up on the World Wide Web at touchdownproductions.com. For schedules, things happening in and around not only Nevada Union and all the schools that we cover, but around the entire Sacramento area. And there's a little digger right there, Paula's son, who had a great time tonight. He was pulling cable for his mom tonight, so nice job there. Place clears out pretty good. Let's go to the regular season, Marty. I think Jeff's gonna really pull these kids through. 4-11 doesn't sound real good. We've seen the Miners a couple of times. Both times we saw them, they had opportunities to win their games. It's just when they started pressing a little bit, and when I say pressing, I mean pressing their offense, trying to force it a little bit quicker than they might want to, is where they get in trouble, and where the other teams just stay in their game plan. And it's that emotion that comes out of these NU players that I've seen that has maybe forced the issue with them a couple of times. But I think if Jeff can get them settled down a little bit, keep them in their game plan, we're going to see some real good things from Nevada Union the regular season. Of course, Craig Strohm always got his girls fired up, one way or the other with all of the injuries and the young gals that he's gotten tonight. He comes out with a huge victory over Granite Bay, who only had 2 or 3 losses on their preseason. So there's going to be a lot of fun here coming from Nevada Union, and we'll be bringing in these games, Bear River, Forest Lake Christian, Placer, again Nevada Union. So for all of us here, I'm Mark Wall along with the big guy, the Big M. We'll see you next time.